Hi friends, it's Byron here, and I am back with another video. We are going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14, Episode 6, and let's just dive right into it. But before I do, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, just post the notification bell. It's somewhere on the screen. Now that we're taking care of all of that, let's get into the episode. So, it always started out with after the elimination, and I know there's a big old scene with Maddie and Jasmine and Untucked, but I want to start out talking. I'm not going to even talk about that because I didn't see it, but I am going to talk about Diabetes and how she's so salty about being safe all the time. Look, you're still there, Dia, and there are folks that have went home. So my thing is this: careful what you wish for, because she wants to get some critiques so bad, and she wants some. So, she wants them as if she was in the top. Well, those people in the bottom, they get critiques as well. So careful what you wish for, Dia. And her and Deja, of course, have a moment after the elimination, and it's getting there. The room is getting smaller, and people are dropping off. So the tension is definitely there. So it is what it is. The challenge is a sewing challenge for unconventional items. And you know what? It happens. They've done it before. And most of the people that are there are pretty creative. And, time and time again, and I must tip my hat to Lady Camden, because if RuPaul asks you to do something or change something, or they give you some kind of clue or tip, or just straight out say, this probably isn't going to work, you probably should just take the advice. She took it. And I know a lot of people, I watched some other folks that actually review the shows as well. Monet Exchange do like the pit stop, and they were saying how she could have had a bigger lip. I thought the lip was perfect. It wasn't too small. It wasn't too big. I thought it was just right. And it really did proportionalize her face. And I honestly, between her and Angeria, I thought one of them was gonna be in the top, but we're gonna be the winner, but we'll get to the winner a little bit later on. So they're going through the challenges and things, and and again, like I said, like when they are in the workroom and they're talking about their lives and things, that's where I definitely like to see it. I honestly don't want to hear their sob stories on a runway. What do you think about it? Like, most of the time when people definitely, when they get into their stories, and not when they be an ass, and I hate that ass episode. I kind of fast forward through that when it was like, what about little so-and-so? What would you tell that person? Yeah, anyway, we'll get there. But I don't want to hear it on a runway. It's like, normally you're having a bad night, and I know I mentioned this in the last episode, and then you want to go into your sob story. It's like, well, he's still gonna send your ass home. But anyway. Oh, and again, I don't want to make this whole episode about Diabetes, but she is the one that's stirring up a lot of trouble these days. And she's in the workroom, and of course RuPaul and Carson comes. And I guess it was a fair question. She doesn't get critiques because she's usually safe. So she asked them what she could do to better or worse or different or whatever. And they pretty much said to her, just to not be Crystal. And if you're watching the show, you know who Crystal is. And Crystal is a Missouri girl, so I was rooting for her, even though I knew that the other girl was going to win. But I was rooting for her, and she kind of didn't like it, and she changed up her lipstick. Because she normally does like the little lips, but she did like a full lip this time. I mean, it's still red crystal. I don't know, like when she was going baby doll-ish, or baby doll she did on the runway, maybe it could have been like a dark kind of baby doll or something. I don't know, but it's still red crystal, and I'm sorry if her looks keep looking like that. They're definitely gonna keep comparing her to Crystal, and it might just hurt her in the end. remember, boo, Crystal didn't win. All right, the runway, it happens. You know, here's the thing. I honestly thought that Angeria's gown or Camden's, and most people was like, oh, well, she didn't need the halo or she didn't need the wings. I was there for all of it. Either her or Angie, most definitely, they were best dressed. I'm sorry. And when RuPaul does announce the winner and that it's Georgia's, I'm sorry, like, she comes out on the runway and she definitely sells her runway, like, you know. But was that enough to announce that she was the winner? A lot of people in the back didn't think so. Some faces, including Diabetes, was not happy to see it. So the bottom happens. It's Maddie, it's Jasmine. They're in the bottom. Of course, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, they do have words in Untucked. I didn't watch Untucked this time, so it was what it was. Well, they come out, they're singing Sugar Mama by Beyonce, and I'm sorry, Maddie, and you know, I am a fan of yours, but it's like, if you're gonna come to a show where you have to lip sync for your life, you may want to try to practice in the mirror in the bathroom a couple of times before you come out and do it, because it wasn't happening. And even though I thought Jasmine was doing way too much and it wasn't even really going with the feel of the song, she was, I guess she overdid it enough for RuPaul. So needless to say, Maddie Morphosis, she goes home. But here's the thing, it's not over for him yet. And I actually visit his Instagram page, and he has some very nice looks, and I would love to see him in All Stars, like the 2024 year, not even next year 2023, but 2024. I think it definitely will have a lot of the things that we're missing together. And if you check out Michelle Visage, she actually do a pit stop where she interviews the eliminated queens, and she shows, and they get to, of course, talk about themselves and whatever it is that they want to talk about at that time, but they showcase some of the gowns or costumes or whatever it is that they have brought that they didn't get to wear. So that is always nice to see. Again, like I said, Georges is the winner of this episode. Yeah, her top wasn't falling down. I don't know, maybe that little dance really did help. They edit out a lot of stuff that we don't get to see. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, just hit the notification bell. I will see you guys in the next video.